churches. Wrong. Wrong. Number one, if a Muslim does do that, the Muslim is wrong. I'll say, you heard me say this right. If a Muslim does do that, they're wrong. Why do I say that? Because the Quran says so. In chapter 22, verse 40 of the Quran, it is clearly shown that this is forbidden. This is forbidden to destroy the mosques and the synagogues and the places where Allah's name has been mentioned. Okay? It is forbidden to do that. That's in the Quran, chapter 22, verse 40. Okay? But, Miss Sultan, you said that only Muslims do that? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Have you not heard about the Christian Knights of the Ku Klux Klan? They bombed the black churches here in America. They bombed Martin Luther King's house. They bombed the churches of other ministers who were helping in the civil rights movement. They bombed the black church in Birmingham, Alabama, which killed 4 little girls. And guess what, Miss Sultan? No good Christian American came forward and said, I know who did it. For 40 years. For 40 years, nobody came forward to tell who killed and did the bombing that killed those 4 little black girls. Not one good Christian came forward for 40 years. And you got the nerve to tell me as an American Muslim that it's about civilization and backwardness, about barbarity and rationality? Miss, where are you from? Please go back, because you don't know what you're talking about. Let us continue. Let us continue. Also, too, let's not forget the Hindus. The Hindus in India. What about when they destroyed the Barbary masjid? A very famous and old masjid was destroyed by the Hindus over there in India. What about in Gujarat? In Gujarat, over 500 mosques were destroyed by Hindu fanatics. And she wants to talk about nobody else does that but Muslims. You see, these people don't know history. They think that they're perfect. They think that they're angels. They forget that your history is out there. We know your history. And you're not going to get away with this. You're angels and you're perfect and it's only the Muslims and everybody else is evil. No, 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 no. Your history is there, and we know that you're not who you think you are. You're not the people who you claim to be. You're not these angelic Jesus Christ following people that you claim to be. Please, far from it. Your history has shown that, and I'm going to call you out on it. Okay? So lastly, she goes on to say that Muslims must ask what they can do for humankind before they ask for respect. No, ma'am. No, no, no. See, the problem is Muslims have already been doing things. As I mentioned, some of these scientists that have already helped contribute to the advancement of the West, in particular the United States. You see, Malcolm X, when he went to Hajj, what did he say? A big problem for the West is racism.
I had close contact with Muslims whose skin would in America be classified as white, and with Muslims who themselves would be classified as white in America. But these particular Muslims didn't call themselves white. They looked upon themselves as human beings, as part of the human family, and therefore they looked upon all other segments of the human family as part of that same family. Now, they had a different look, or a different air, or a different attitude than that which is reflected in the attitude of the man in America who calls himself white. So I said that if Islam had done that for them, perhaps if the white man in America would study Islam, perhaps it could do the same thing for him.
Malcolm, in the West, Islam has a solution for that, because again, Christianity obviously has failed in that. You failed in that, Christians, because you keep talking about grace and you don't have to do nothing. Look at our society. Look at our society. Look how many people suffer from racism, DWI, all these different things that are ills in society, yet you claim to be Judeo-Christian values? Please, okay? These are the things that Islam can contribute and has contributed to humankind. With that, I close. Let me say this, that if you are going to respond to this, I ask that you provide information and facts like I did. Okay, just a bunch of talking and nonsense, it's not going to cut it. I gave references and evidence to back up everything that I've said. So if you're going to respond, you need to do the same thing. Again, this is Mr. Islam Answers Back. I'm off.